And our second presentation will be given by the Professor Tangaraj about multi-criteria decision-making of power diode-based process parameters in laser beam machining using Taguchi DEAR methodology. Dr. Tangaraj.
Good afternoon. So I'm Uttaramalingam from SRM University, India. So before going into that, I need to tell about my university. It's SRM University of Science and Technology. It's one of the private deemed university, reputed private university in India. So it is available in totally 6 campuses. So totally 30,000 students are being studied and 3,000 faculties are working. And also the institute contains many faculty, faculty of engineering, faculty of medicine, faculty of law, arts and sciences, whereas I belongs to faculty of engineering, department of mechatronics engineering. And regarding the subject, so before 3 months, one leather companies, they contacted us regarding the problem they are facing during investing process. So after that only we started this particular work, and one of my research colleagues started doing his work. So this particular study is only to preliminary work of the study. So it's very simple work. So these are the outline of the presentations, introduction, literature we need for the study, objective of the study, experiments analysis and result and discussion, followed by conclusion. So introduction, so as I already discussed, current technology which are applied for leather cutting includes using manual cutting and die pressing techniques and slitting nails. So advantages of this particular laser beam machining process, flexibility and high production speed, because if I want to cut the leather using manual cutting means it is time consuming. If for example, if it is complex, if cutting is needed means the time consuming is more. However, now the leather companies, they are trying to move from manual cutting to laser beam machining process. However, the conventional laser beam machining process such as CO2 laser, NdR laser, the problem is that whenever they are cutting leather material, the leather is becoming brittle in nature. Due to the interaction of laser and biomaterial interaction, the leather is converting brittle and it is unwanted effect. So for the purpose, we are going to develop one laser photodiode based laser cutting process and automate the process with respect to the online monitoring. That will be his further studies. So in related to literatures, there are many literatures available for laser cutting of leather using conventional one. So these two literatures are very famous among the laser cutting machining process of leather. So it investigates the advantage and disadvantage of laser cutting in different areas of application and provides a comparison of laser cutting and mechanical cutting of laser. And these two are related to the what is the laser difference between diode laser as well as conventional gas laser. So based on that, we found that incorporating the multi-criteria decision making is very important. Optimization, as you know, is very important because in some process it contains many input process parameter. The combination of input process parameter which determines the output. For example, any process only one response is made. For example, 9 different types of input process parameter are available. I need to select the best one. If this response is 1 means I can simply find okay. For example, I am going to conduct 9 different experiments. I found that the 7th experiment which gives the better response that I need. In that case, no problem. However, I need more than one output. That means multi-responses means one output may give a fifth combination give the better. For second response, 7th will be the better. So which one I need to choose? So for in such application, I need to go for multi-criteria decision maker or multi-response optimization, where actually what I will do, I will synchronize all the responses into single responses. So for converting, because it is very difficult, because all the response parameter, we cannot say the same unit. It say different values, different ranges, different units will be there. I need to make a normalizer thing, then I need to club the thing. So for the purpose, many things already available. Famous thing is Taguchi DEAR analysis, response surface method analysis, artificial neural network, assignments of weight, and one method that I am going to cover this work is DEAR method, I mean data envelopment and research analysis. So even though many literature are available on laser cutting machining process, only very little attention has been given to analyze the influence of process parameter of machined leathers using laser beam machining process. Hence, a present investigation has been carried out. So the main objective is that to analyze the machinability of leather using power diode laser machining process and derive the optimal process parameter combination. And I need to find out what is the significant parameter. If I can able to find which one is very significant parameter, in further studies I can control that particular parameter as online. So these are the 5 parameters that we have been considered for present study: frequency, amplitude, duty cycle, standard distance. Standard distance is nothing but distance between my leather gap with the tool workpiece. So 5 different parameters available. So 5 parameters, 5 different levels. So if it is normal, it means the 5 power 5. That means 25 into 5 times of different parameter combinations available. So it is very difficult to contain all the experiments. So we have moved to Taguchi method. By using Taguchi method, we have conducted just 25 experiments which can give a better analysis. So in this for this particular study, we have taken material remove rate as well as overhead. Overhead means what is the deviations with the actual recurrences. So these are the procedure how to do the optimization. That means how to convert, how to normalize the response parameter into in between 0 to 1. So in here, how I will normalize the thing means all the parameters which will be assigned from the value 0 to 1. So this is the way how to do that. So out of 25 experiments, we have to consider as per the Taguchi design. Then I calculate the overcut as well as MRR. MRR is very less since it is a photodiode. So using a weight, now you could be able to understand that all the values normalized. That means so here you can see that there are 2 response. I have converted into single response. Now I could able to found the optimal process parameter. Out of this 25, which one will be better, I can go for it. So here one problem will come. Actually, as per the design, I need to do 5 power 5 type of experiment. But I have done only 25 experiments. I have left out many experiments. So from the list of experiments, maybe give the better response, then I consider thing. So for the purpose, I need to go the optimal combination thing. So as per the design, in frequency, level 5, in amplitude level 1, and here level 3 and level 4. So these are the optimal process parameter combination which can give the better material remove rate as well as lower overcut. So this particular thing only we want to try to that is the maximum mean. Which one is maximum value minus which one is minimum value? If you calculate the means, I think the frequency is having the higher value. That means which is having the higher influence value. However, which one is lower? As per this calculation, duty cycle is having the very lower significance. So why I need to calculate this thing means during online monitoring, I need to adjust the response both final value as well as host value. For example, very drastically, very high level, I need to high level modification needed means I can control frequency, whereas only small amount of the value has to be adjusted mean I need to adjust the duty cycle. So this is the need why I need to calculate the higher influence and lower influence. And this is the pictorial representation of the ANOVA technique. So here how to find the higher influence is nothing but the response value, which will be how much is deviated from the horizontal line, which indicates a higher influence. So already we found the Vaseline validate things. So in observation, it was found that frequency has the most influence factor on material rate. Actually, so surface toughness is the overcut. So since the frequency has the highest contributing factor, material remove rate, while machining, laser machining process, and also the optimal process parameter combination has been found from 20 kilohertz, 10 volt, 18%, 60 mm standard distance, and 600 mm for this velocity of cutting. That is not needed. So from the conclusion, so this is my optimal process parameter combination, and this is the frequency as higher influence determine the performance measures. So the further study is that now we found that frequency is having higher influence. How to modify the frequency online with respect to the overcut? It is further research of my PhD student. Thank you.
Thank you for the presentation. And